Hey, and welcome to the Luxious. Today we'll be talking about the 10 richest women in the world. Some of the women on this list, like Laurene Powell Jobs and Abigail Johnson, are active agents of change. Others, like Charlene de Carvalho Henneken, see themselves as guardians of their family businesses and are cultivating the next generation of leaders. And then there are those like Gina Rinehart who serve as role models for women because of their astute leadership. Regardless of whether their fortunes are inherited or self-made, these women are passionate about their life's work, the causes they support, and the families they nurture. So without further ado, let's begin, shall we? The richest woman in the world, Francoise Bettencourt Meyers, ranks 14 on Forbes' World's Billionaires list. The heiress, who is the granddaughter of L'Oreal founder Eugene Schuller, inherited the beauty empire when her mother Leilani Bettencourt passed on in 2017. She is the chairwoman of the family's holding company Tethers SAS, which owns 33% of L'Oreal's stock. Bettencourt Meyers is also passionate about philanthropy and is the president of the family's Bettencourt Schuller Foundation, which funds and encourages scientific research, humanitarian causes, and the arts in France. Unlike her brothers, Alice Walton, the daughter of Walmart founder Sam Walton, doesn't have an active role in running the world's largest retailer. Instead, she is a dedicated patron of the arts and a philanthropist. She is also the founder and chairperson of Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art, which she established in 2011. Crystal Bridges was the first major art museum in the US since 1974 and has since amassed a notable collection, including works from Andy Warhol, Norman Rockwell, and Mark Rothko. In 2017, Walton founded the nonprofit foundation Art Bridges, which aims to provide greater access to American art throughout the country. Granddaughter to Frank C. Mars, the founder of the world's largest candy maker, Jacqueline Mars is an heiress to Mars Inc. and possesses an estimated third of its shares. The 79-year-old joined the company as food product group president in 1982, retiring in 2001 and continuing to serve on the board until 2016. Her son, Stephen Badger, is currently the chairman of Mars' board of directors. Mars is also a well-known philanthropist, serving as president of the Mars Foundation, where she had made significant contributions to the National Symphony Orchestra. Susanne Clarton is the richest woman in Germany, with 19.2% shares in automaker BMW, sole ownership of chemical group Altana AG, as well as stakes in wind power outfit Nordex AG, soil additive company Geohumus, and carbon and graphite producer SGL Group. But don't just pass her off for another German heiress. Clarton was instrumental in transforming her grandfather's Altana AG into a world-class pharmaceutical chemical corporation, and was committed to the development of the company as an investor before fully acquiring it in 2008. The company is now a leader in true specialty chemicals like paint, coatings, adhesives, and more. Yang Huiyan is the daughter of Guangdong developer Yang Kuo-kyung, a self-made tycoon who founded Country Garden Holdings. At 25 years old, she became the richest person in China in 2007 when she received 70% of her father's holdings. Now 37, she is the richest woman in China, with 57% shares of the real estate company. Yang also chairs the Bright Scholar Education Holdings, the largest operator of international and bilingual K-12 schools in China. The third-generation heiress to Fidelity Investments, the privately held mutual fund giant, founded by her grandfather Edward C. Johnson II, and the first woman to take over its reins, Abigail Johnson, has proven herself to be one of the most powerful women in finance. Since becoming the CEO of Fidelity Investments in 2014 and its chairperson in 2016, Johnson has quickly shaken things up at the 72-year-old firm. She steered it away from its traditional open-end mutual funds and introduced millennial-friendly zero-fee index funds. She is also known to be dedicated in creating a welcoming work environment for women at her company by promoting fair hiring practices and raising awareness on sexual harassment. The widow of Steve Jobs, Laurene Powell Jobs, inherited $20 billion worth of stakes in Apple and Disney when her husband passed away in 2011. She has since been channeling her energy in her for-profit social firm, Emerson Collective, as well as other philanthropic initiatives. Emerson Collective was founded by Powell Jobs in 2004, named after one of her favorite writers, Ralph Waldo Emerson. The matriarch of Chile's richest family, Hilda von Bona, inherited the Luxious group upon her husband, Andronico Luxious' death in 2005. The latter had built a fortune in copper mining and beverages. Charlene de Carvalho Henneken wasn't always groomed to take over Henneken, the world's second largest brewer. The family business was founded by her great-grandfather, Gerard Adrian Henneken, 150 years ago, and eventually passed to her father, longtime CEO Freddie Henneken. Since her ownership, she has shaken up declining stock at the brewery, hiring CEO Jean-Francois van Boxmeer and enabling acquisitions to boost Henneken's position in the market. Carvalho Henneken has shared that she views her leadership as more of a guardianship and is grooming her children to take over the family business. Gina Rinehart is Australia's richest citizen. The mining magnate is the executive chairman of Hancock Prospecting, a privately owned mining and agricultural business which she inherited from her father, the iron ore explorer Lang Hancock. However, the Iron Lady refuses to be called an heiress, and rightfully so. In fact, what she inherited was a bankrupted estate and ailing business, one that she has since rebuilt in a business worth 300 times more, her most valuable investment being the Roy Hill mining project. She also steered Hancock into the beef sector, becoming Australia's third largest cattle producer. Her communications team have expressed that the word heiress reflects negatively on a woman who had worked exceptionally hard for success, and that it is unfortunate that men like to think a female can't be successful. Rinehart is a role model for women in Australia. We truly hope you liked this video and were inspired by the amazing women we got to discuss. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload a next video. Your valuable suggestions are very important to us, so do post them in the comment section.